Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. This is going to be your mid-February reading. Not going to be for all of you, but if it does resonate, please do like, share, and subscribe. Overall energy here, Sagittarius is the moon. Okay, so this is kind of Piscean energy. For some of you, you may be dealing with that zodiac sign or have that somewhere in your birth chart. For others of you, it's just the influencing energy, okay? This is talking about your instincts, your gut reactions, the things that you just know, but you don't know why you know, but you just know, you know? It also talks about comfort, home, family. It could be somewhat of a self-soothing, like introverted vibe. It's highlighting your emotions, most definitely, and wanting to be private with those emotions, okay? This is not an energy that's like sharing it all on the streets. This is more of an introverted energy as it goes to like expression of emotion. So some of you may be feeling that during this time frame, wanting your privacy as it comes to how you're feeling and or love for some of you. This is also taking a look at your habits, your bad habits in particular, and needing to make some changes there, some adjustments there. It might be highlighted during this time frame, okay, if you're not being mindful of that area. And then the supporting energy is the Ten of Swords, which is kind of a tough energy here, Sagittarius. This talks about endings. But I do think the Ten of Swords gets a bad rap because to me, this is like the ending of a painful cycle, right? So that new things can come through, new beginnings can come through. And so I feel like for a lot of you, emotionally, you're just kind of over something, or you just emotionally completed a cycle. And yes, maybe it was painful, but the journey was worth it, okay? Or maybe you'll be seeing that during this time frame. So let's get into the reading, Sagittarius, and see where this is headed for you. If you're new to me and you don't know how this works, for the mid-months, I'll pull just your energy, past, present, future, and then I will go into the person or people you're maybe dealing with, okay, and pull their past, present, future energy. So, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. Past energy for my Sagittarius. Past energy. So you have the Ace of Swords and the Hermit here in the recent past. Well, you've seen the light. That's for sure. Five of Cups. That is exactly what I was just talking about. Like literally these cards are exactly what I just said. So Sagittarius, I feel like in the recent past, you might have been looking for a lot of answers, really searching emotionally. I think this is a journey that you might have been keeping to yourself. For some of you, it's a very spiritual journey that you're on. It's like kind of looking at things that didn't work in the past, or things that made you feel less than, or a sense of loss for some of you, and really exploring that energy, okay? With the Ace of Swords here, that's getting that clarity, that's getting that confirmation, the answers that you've been looking for, okay? So I do feel like a lot of you have reached that resolution, that conclusion that maybe you didn't have before, okay? Or will be during this time frame. So some of you are getting a new idea about yourself, I feel, which is an interesting message. So I guess that happens when we explore ourselves, right? Or when life puts us in situations where we have to really dive deep into our emotions. We figure out new things about ourselves that we didn't even know. And some of you, this is kind of like self-discovery almost, what you're capable of, and where you draw your boundaries, and essential, and also, like I said, looking at your habits in particular. All right. So let's bring it into the present energy. Sagittarius, Two of Cups, King of Wands, the Sun card. The King of Wands is your energy, whether you're male or female, because I'm just pulling yours for now. This is beautiful, Sagittarius. My God. Some of you are definitely dealing with a really strong connection here, soulmate type of vibe. And that could be intimate or platonic, but during the mid-February, March time frame, I see that especially highlighted. And it's kind of like seeing things for what they are, okay? So maybe you weren't seeing like necessarily the positives. You're mostly focused on the negative and the past energy. I feel that's leaving. You have clarity now. You're reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with your inner child, gaining confidence, ready to take action. Okay, this is happy. This is feeling happy. Yay, because I had a reading for you. I'm a little extra, but I'm excited for you, Sagittarius, genuinely. Because I did a reading for you in December that really had me shook. I've never cried in a reading before, but I really felt some of you were in that, and December in particular, but also January, kind of beginning of January. And so to see the sun come out, oh my gosh, that brings me so much joy for you. I want to cry for a different reason. I want to cry for happy tears. But I feel like, yes, this is reconnecting with your soul, with yourself, and feeling like yourself, okay? You're in the upright here. Feeling like a Sagittarius. That's wonderful. Great. So let's go into the future energy. Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Oh, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, you really had to fight for this. Okay. Now, I feel like Sagittarius, when we have endings, isn't this what I just said at the beginning of the reading? Then comes new energy, and you have two new energies here. So these are potentials to be grabbed. These are new ideas about yourself to be grabbed. These are new opportunities to plant some new seeds in your life, to grow some new trees in your life, so to speak. But they're just potentials, okay, as pages. Meaning, if you don't put action towards it or you don't move towards it, then nothing will occur here. So take that potential energy, Sagittarius, your own potential, and grow it. Plant those seeds, because you have the Ten of Pentacles here supporting you. So this is saying, if you take action on your ideas, on things that may require some work up front, it will pay off in the long run, okay? Because this is building up your finances for some of you, building up your stability, your wealth, and or your time and your health. Really, nothing is more important than those two things, your energy and your health, right? So I definitely see the potential here. All right, now what could possibly block that would be the Five of Wands, which is conflict, family conflict for some of you. For others of you, this is like an internal conflict of old ideas creeping in, or old thoughts about yourself creeping in, old hurts kind of creeping in. And this is saying you've processed that, you've dealt with that, you felt it. And now it's time to tap into a new energy, okay? And don't let this issue block you. It's going to take work, you know? And some of you feel like you really, really, really had to fight for this. You know what I'm saying? And Sagittarius, you're a fighter. I have a Christina Aguilera song in my head. Stronger. You know that song I'm talking about. It's called Fighter. I'm not going to sing it, but I see that, you know? You have fought for this. You have fought for this. So, you know, don't let anyone steal it away. Some of you still have some self-doubt that lingers, maybe some insecurities there in the back of your mind, some trust issues for some of you that still need to be dealt with. But fighting over it or creating conflict internally over it is not going to benefit you. It will only block the energy. This is saying, you know, put your time and energy into things that build you up, you know? So let's go into the person you are dealing with and see what their energy is about. And I did want to clarify the Page of Swords real quick, and I got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is your overall energy. Double confirmation there. So this is like, yeah, don't let things that you done let go of, you know, old events, painful events, people around you maybe too that create that for you. Don't let that create issues within your growth during this time frame. Okay, so you may have that occur. Now I definitely want to go into the person or people you're dealing with to see if that's possibly some external energies that you're coping with, or if it's all internal. So let's see. Who is Sagittarius dealing with during this time frame? Past energy. For Sagittarius. Ace of Wands. The Devil. Ace of Cups. Woo! So this is the person's recent past. They've definitely had some creative new passion in them spark, you know, possibly in their emotional self. They were having a lot of blockages here with their own like demons or negative thinking or things that really didn't serve them. But I feel like underneath of that toxic issue there's actually a lot of love here and a lot of passion. This person is a very emotionally driven, I feel, or has been in the past. And they just kind of needed to get out of their own way here with the Devil blocking the energy. Now, for some of you, it's a Capricorn. If it's a Capricorn, I would say they're definitely in love. They definitely find you sexually attractive if this is intimate, FYI. If it's not a Capricorn, then I think this is just the energy that was blocking them from being able to tap into that passion, to tap into that love that they feel so much, you know, but maybe we're blocking it, or maybe had issues in the way of growing that. Okay, here. So let's bring it into the present energy. Where's this person at? Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. So interesting. They got the Five of Wands. You have the Five of Wands over here as a possible blockage. It's the same meaning, but it is a different deck. So Sagittarius, I feel like this person is very obsessively wanting to make progress, okay? And that could be what the Devil energy is about. I think this person has kind of like an obsessive trait to them, maybe even like a literal OCD type of behavior, but not all of you. For others of you, it's just like that very intense energy about them. Like if they set their mind on something, then they're going to get to it, whether it takes forever, a lifetime, no matter what the obstacles are. I feel like this person has so much passion inside of them. Like the only word I could think of is intensity, that it fuels this person to keep going maybe when others would give up, or keep pushing forward even though it's taking forever, or they're pushing against the grain. You know what I'm saying? I think this person wants you to let your walls down, or they may want to be vulnerable with you during this time frame and kind of you know, just be a little bit more open. I feel like this person has been very observant energy, whether that's observing others or observing you. They may have been watching you from afar for some of you, most definitely. If not, it's just this very observant quality about this person, where it's like they really analyze a person or a situation intensely. Like whoever you're dealing with, this is intense, okay? I'm probably going to title this reading that. They just have they're intensely focused, for some of you, on you. Could be obsessed with you, okay? I see that here. For others, it's just they're whatever they put their mind to, they're just very intense over, okay? But let's go into the future energy. Two of Wands, Ace of Swords. Well, you had the Ace of Swords in the past. Nine of Swords. What's the Nine of Swords? King of Wands. Ooh. Oh, too many cards. So, yeah, Sagittarius, going into the future energy, I feel like this person wants to open up. I feel, have some discussion with you, maybe dinner with you if you're like in a relationship with this person. If not, then if you're not currently with this person, I do feel they want to speak. They want to explain themselves. They've been very intensely focused on this situation, trying to figure out how to approach maybe. But I think that this person is definitely coming to some clarity. Okay. They're stuck in their head a lot. They still have a lot of stress and worry and anxieties within them that they haven't released yet. And I think like this person, they get so over like pumped up or like over intense. Is that a word? Like they get so intense, they create anxiety within themselves. I think it's because when you're in that type of emotion, it's like you must have this. I think that they get into this headspace where they must have it this way, or they must have this thing, they must have this person, and it must happen like this. And it's almost like wanting to like micromanage or control every like situation in their life. And that can be quite anxiety filled if you don't necessarily have control over all of the circumstances or the people. And control is an illusion. But because this person really believes that this is the only thing that they want and the only outcome they want, the idea of losing control over that situation, it throws them overboard when it comes to anxiety, okay? And that could be in regards to you or any situation in their life or how they deal, period. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling here. I think this person wants most definitely like some clarity here or some communication with you or some sort of conversation to bring the situation together because they're so intensely focused on it. So like in looking at how that relates to you, I do feel that there is a strong tie here. Okay, a spiritual connection here with this person. I feel like you're more so focused on your happiness, staying positive, tapping into your energy because I feel like you haven't had it in a while. And you have all of these potential growth opportunities. So I guess it's kind of up to you, Sagittarius. Are you going to invest in this person or not? Are you going to invest in the situation? Are you going to invest in yourself? That part is largely up to you, okay? So I don't see it going one way or the other. I think that's all about your free will. But this is saying avoid conflict or people that bring about conflict, competition, issues like that. So that is a caution here. And I've had this song playing in my head for the entire reading. And I think it's the Tchaikovsky brothers. I don't know. Hold me, don't let me down. Carry me 10 feet off the ground. And then the song goes into a clap. Anyways. This is a great song. Somebody may want to be held or hold you. I don't know. Either way, wishing you the best. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Let me tell you what zodiac signs you might be dealing with here. I have, like I said, I have a lot of fire. So it could be another fire sign, Leo in particular, but can be Aries, Sag. I have Virgo out. I have Capricorn here. Pisces, Scorpio. Small possibility of air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I'm wishing you the best. Also, don't click off yet. If you could please click on the little arrow beneath my video. I have my links to my Facebook, my Instagram, and my other YouTube where I just kind of blah, blah, blah. If you want to follow me over there, please do. Also, in addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do, you can now become a private member by clicking the blue join button. And for a nominal fee, you can get additional goodies that you can't get anywhere else. And I have merchandise, so check out my merchandise below. And wishing you the very best until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.